can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. The mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do? Stop playing.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion, yeah, we.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12. At the 29.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Results
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose them.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tashawn Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. but they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards from the gun. Huntley buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
He's not going to get me.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's third down and 5.
Now Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
And the first down, Chiefs.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Huntley escaping the pressure right. Right back to Higgins, and this time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Chiefs 21, Bengals 7.
On first down, Huntley. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
from the 38, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete.
Mahomes on the
as soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Completes it to Hardman. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Second and 10. Now it's the backup Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Chiefs.
Here we go. 180. 57. Mike, 57. All right, G, let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Newton's pass.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. 3rd and 2, Newton. He's going to loft one, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yeah, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Bengals 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Timmy Jernigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
The 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Newton. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Bengals 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He sets to fire deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
29 is the Mike 29. Watch the run.
To throw again, Huntley. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's good.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get him with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's put that team on the bus. 29 is the Mike 29.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bengals 21. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Edwards-Helaire.
But while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was brought down by Von Bell. 1 yard gain. Brings up
play action. It's Newton.
At the 39-yard line.
Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Newton. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And a first.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They snap it to Newton. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Newton. That one complete to Hill. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Kansas City.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Loss on the play. Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now it's Newton. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Taken down and sacked.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Huntley to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
The Bengals.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman.
Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 59, Bengals 27. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We want it. Come to my world. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
On first down, Huntley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
For number 86.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Huntley flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Let's get off the field. 19 tight. 29. 6-man.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up a third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's now.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On fourth down, Huntley. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
7 at their 49-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill,
Kansas City.
52 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
For the point after.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
27.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, Huntley. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
C.J. Uzomah.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. And it's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Throwing again on second and 10. Huntley got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
2-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Escaping the pressure right. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. from the gun. Huntley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And a first down, Chiefs. Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.